Coach Bill here at the end of the Ragnar Relay. And some of you had asked if I could comment. Let's turn the sound off here. Some of you had asked if I could comment on technique after I mentioned that I had some video of everybody running. So I have a little bit of time. I'll do that quickly here, and let's get started. The first thing I want to do, first of all, let's zoom in on Oleg here, and look at that. Look at what he's doing with that left leg. For those of you, I know this is a team of MIT people and non-MIT people. For you who are not MIT graduates, or maybe even people who don't have your PhDs yet, this is his left leg here. Okay, so now that we've got that straight, let's notice how the right leg doesn't look bad. The left leg, as he swings it forward, you see that toe come out and point left. The toes are lifted outward and pointing to the left. This is bad because this means that the bones of his lower leg are going to be somewhat twisted here, and that could create a shearing effect on the knee. The knee is really complicated, but in effect, it's a hinge joint that works best moving directly forward and backward. So if the bones that are attached at the knee are not aligned, but rather swinging through a range of movement, that can cause some problems. So Oleg, since you're the one who sets the tone for the team, I think you got to step it up a little bit and get rid of that toe out and be a better example for your teammates. Okay, so let's move over to the less experienced runners here. And first of all, we have out front, we have Jackson, and I'm not really happy with this head movement. It's his head in the circle for those of you who are just friends and not actual MIT triathlon team members, who are very expert at identifying body parts. But this is just too much head movement, Jackson. And there it goes the other way. Now, I mentioned before, I was talking about, I went on some length about the ground contact problem that Oleg was having. And here you're demonstrating some good air time and really and also here, let's look at this. I don't need so much magnification here. Nice air time, and whoops, you hit the ground. And what happens? The head goes out of alignment again, and you're looking over to your left, this time to your left side. Way too much head movement, and maybe perhaps that was caused by the ground contact. So like I say, keep your feet off the ground. As long as you don't hit the ground, you have no problem with all of these ground contact issues with impact and stress and all of those things. And speaking of stress, well, I know that these guys, after 40 hours in the van, these guys were trying to kill you. They're coming at you pretty hard. And I don't want to step over the line here or anything, but if you let me be blunt for a moment, you should really lighten up a bit, Jackson. Don't be so serious all the time. Try to develop a little bit of a sense of humor, and maybe these guys wouldn't be trying to kill you. And so let's move on to the next guy who's carrying a cudgel, and I don't know what he's carrying in some kind of electronic instrument in his left hand, maybe to administer some kind of shock once he catches up to you. This is Zach, and I really like his running technique, so I don't have to say anything about that. His arms are a little bit not moving very much. There's not very good arm swing here, but I'm not going to worry about that because he's got two weapons here as he's going after you. Oh, wait. I am going to complain about his technique here. Now, I'm sure all of you remember in the long months of the winter, we worked a lot on how to wear a fanny pack. And actually, if I back up a little bit, Jackson, you were doing something right. You were wearing a fanny pack here. We can't quite see it from this angle. I think we see the zipper back here. But clearly, we see the zipper in the belt. And from this, we can know that you're wearing the fanny pack the way we're supposed to. All those months of training paid off for something. But, well, for you anyway. But for Zach, Here's this fanny pack slung over his shoulder like a shoulder bag. And Zach, this is bad form. But like I say, you're running really well, and maybe you can get by, and you can probably get by with it. But you've got all winter to prepare for next year. Ref and Anarek from the team, you're both looking pretty good, especially Anarek here, and I wish I could pronounce your name. Yeah, all of you might adopt a really easy name to pronounce like Olivia did. So as dense coaches can, if we can remember your name, we can at least we can maybe pronounce it the right way. Raf, what I was trying to say here is that there's maybe a little too much movement with the left hand. Maybe you're getting ready to sock him with that left hand with the cell phone when you catch up to Jackson. I don't know. Okay. Well, Kristen, you're looking way too happy here. Now, you may just be happy that the race is over and that you don't have to put up with Jackson and Zach much longer. But get a little more serious. And some people might I know some people have complained about your leg movement. You see that? Your lower leg is rotating in a circular movement here, which is pretty normal, but the key thing is that it's got to land tracking straight ahead, and it doesn't look bad. So, but there's something happening during your push off with that right leg that's causing that foot to flare out like that, and you're not bringing that foot forward properly. So I would look for issues in the hips that are causing that leg not to come forward properly. Back here, Olivia, I've seen you running before, and I'm not going to make any comments. Again, you're like Kristen, you're looking a little bit too happy here. Well, wait, I can't let this pass. I wasn't intending to comment on the Van 1 people, but I have to say something here about cowbell technique. On the one hand, can we zoom in on that cowbell a little better? Okay, so this runner here is demonstrating one style of cowbell handling, and this runner quite another style. So this is really good cowbell ringing technique that I'm seeing here. You'll notice that, can we turn this on? Let's turn the sound on here. No, I'm not hearing it. Oh, too bad. If we could hear this, which we can't, you would hear a nice crisp cowbell clang here, and that is because he's holding it by the handle and swinging it. The hammer hits the cowbell shell of the cowbell, and it resonates, makes a good sound. Now, and that's good cowbell ringing technique, but this is a different style. This is one of these mysterious Asian arts, martial fighting arts, and this is called cowbell. This is the cowbell tomahawk smash. She's holding it in the palm of her hand, and it's deceptive. It's very ladylike. The pinky finger is sticking out as if you're holding a cup of tea. Guys, do not be fooled by this. This is a deadly weapon. When she catches up to Jackson, she has the full force of her palm on the cowbell, and it's going to hurt. Now, it's not making a very good sound. As a cowbell, it's not making a very good sound, but as a weapon, it's deadly. Anyway, there's some more Van 1 people. Again, I think I noticed some pretty good air time here. Yeah, flying. Don't touch the ground. Don't touch the ground. Oh, no, she touched the ground. Okay, so I just hope all of you learned as much from this race as I did, and I'm looking forward to working with everyone again soon. And so this is Coach Bill signing off.